Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. And in the last episode, we actually saved King Tom by giving him the little small piece of heart that he was missing, a little drop of enthusiasm. But we also learned firsthand how soulmates actually work, due to the fact that we actually had to find where King Tom actually went. But in order to do that, we had to actually go back to Motorville and find his soulmates, which is actually little Timmy Toldrum, which is Miss Layla's cat, the lady that actually helped us at the very beginning of the game. But what we found out was that little Timmy was actually chasing mice around. And where would we find mice in the actual other world? These sewers, because of the fact that Tommy was actually protecting the town from the mice invasion that was inside the sewers. And that's where we are today, inside Ding Dong Well, and getting ready to fight our second boss of the game, which I believe is named Hickory Dock. I could be wrong, but with that, as I promised, I was actually going to get us some items, since we did kind of miss out on that. So I got a well-worn sword for our little spook here. We also got him a little wooden shovel. And we also bought a leafy mantle, giving our new little familiar Julian a nice little defense boost and invasion boost, which is also really good. But with that, let's actually go and fight our second boss of the game, also known as Hickory Dock. And there he is. And I believe this is a cutscene, and I was right, so I'll be right back, boys and girls.
Your Majesty!
Need a hand?
It's you two. Look, one has retrieved one's wand.
Huh? So he wasn't kidnapped?
Say cheese!
Oh, the crook struck one. Oh.
That'll teach you to turn your back on me, you old tomfool, you!
That is one huge rodent!
You squeaklings work for the fat cat, do you?
No, we
Too slow!
And with that, we are officially in our second boss fight of the game with Hickory Dock, and I was actually right. All I remembered, it was supposed to go with the Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock kind of nursery rhyme. That's all I remembered, but I was actually right. Okay, first off's first is we actually don't know what to actually throw out into this fight yet. But I am going to go and throw a little spook into the fight, or the fray right away, just to kind of see what he's actually kind of dealing to us. And now we actually learned he can actually knock little spook out of the fight, kind of like how Julian can use the psych out or psych up to actually break people out of their big attacks. Although he can actually completely take us out of our normal attacks. Okay, since he's kind of being a little pest, we're actually going to try and use Fireball here. He's also trying to use his little Fireball himself. Okay, I don't think he can actually hit me from where he is. Oh no, he can. Tailspin actually does hit me from the other side of the map. Okay, we're confused, and I believe that actually does something to us. You need to watch out for that tailspin attack, Ollie boy. Mind you, that Dumbledore of yours can sort of confused. I reckon he might be able... I wasn't even able to read that, even if I wanted to. Okay, well, he did try to confuse us, but it didn't do too much there. Okay, let's actually try and do another Fireball. I think Magic's actually better to use on him. Ooh, he does the same amount of damage as we do to him. Okay, 22 damage. Let's get far away from him for a second. Okay, let's try another Fireball. We actually do more damage fireballing this guy than we actually do chasing him down with our other attacks. So let's just keep using Fireballs on him, be smart about it, and since we're actually faster than him, it's actually better to do this instead. Mouse Fire, block that this time around. Okay, so far so good. He actually dropped a Golden Glim, so we're actually going to run for that instead. So completely forget about him, go on defend just in case, so supercharge up. Okay, let's get ready to use our Burning Heart once more for the second time this game, and this Hickory Dickory Dock has probably ran up his last clock, let's be honest, and I believe that should be a decent amount of damage. Yeah, 149. Ooh. Oh wait, actually he actually attacked himself for once. That's actually not very often that he does that. Haha, the furry fool's all gone and tripped himself up. Now's your chance to give him a good hiding, Ollie boy. And that is indeed the case, so we're actually going to throw Julian in, since Julian is actually faster than little Spook there, so it's actually better if we go full-on frontal assault with him. Oh, Tailspin, defend, get ready for the niceties that is his confusion there. And we were able to block it, perfect. Okay, get ready to use another Fireball, that should do a decent amount of damage to him. Grab this little Glim there, grab some free health as well. And let's go for another Fireball. Here you go, Bunny, and down goes Hickory Dock. Easy as cake. And down goes the second boss of the game, just like that.
We did it!
And all because of one random golden glim that we got. And that's not the easiest thing to get, because that's actually a chance-based thing to get. Although you're more than likely going to get it in a boss fight, it does take a while for one to spawn. So we actually got really lucky, because that's not something you see every day. So with that, down goes Hickory Dock, and we got a couple levels out of it too, actually. You dirty rats! I'll get you next time! Darn it, Ollie boy, he got away, and he got another stupid catchphrase in before he left and all. Never mind that, Mr. Drippy. What about King Tom? You're right, man. We better see how he's doing. Yeah, we should probably check out what's going on with our Meowjesty. Your Meowjesty, are you okay? Oh, it's you. Come on, Kingface. Hold yourself together. Once one retrieved it from the villain who purloined it. Your Meowjesty? Darn it, Nolly boy, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Your Meowjesty, your Meowjesty. And there we go. Well, at least we got Hickory Dock out of the way, since he is actually a major threat to this land, actually, to be completely honest. But since we actually have ourselves a cutscene, I'll be right back after the White Witch gets her little intro in here.
I call the council to order.
You are all doubtless aware of the purpose of this session.
We are here to discuss the elimination of the pure-hearted one. Come before us, Dark Jinn.
You summoned me, White Witch.
The so-called savior from the other world. He must be destroyed. Shadar, it is time that you proved yourself worthy of the title of Executor.
On one condition.
Ha! The insolence! He presumes to bargain with our queen?
Go on.
Very well. I must request that you entrust this task to me and me alone. Hear me, members of the council. I have no need of your aid.
He thinks himself our equal?
What gives him the right?
He is either very brave or...
To presume to give us orders?
Babbling fools.
Silence! Very well. You will have your wish, Shadar. I entrust the task entirely to you. Teach those who speak of a savior the futility of their hope.
It shall be done. This Oliver, this savior, I will taint his heart with the blackness of despair.
And with that, we officially made our very first villain enemy when it comes to this world. Because now we made the White Witch angry. And with the White Witch angry, we now have the Dark Jinn Shadar trying to track us down and basically get rid of us completely. But with that, let's continue. If one thanks you once, one thanks you 1,000 times. You saved one's life back there. Looks like you're feeling a bit better now, your Meowjesty. But you weren't kidnapped after all. There's funny, my reasoning was a bit off. You don't think I'm loosening my touch, do you, Ollie boy? I'm just glad the king is safe. That's the most important thing, isn't it, your Meowjesty? True. Never mind all that. One is just perfectly livid that villain Hickory Dock got the better of one. And all because of the loss of one's enthusiasm led one to be caught catnapping. To think he managed to purloin one of my greatest treasures. Mio, it is unforgivable. But one's wand is back in one's position now. That is the main thing. Now one can finally bestow it upon you. Thank you, your Majesty. Bring forth one's wand. And there we go. We officially have our very first wand. And just like that, it was pretty simple indeed. So, I don't think this cutscene's actually that long, so I think I can talk over this one. I think it's literally, he just gives you your wand and we're pretty much done here. But, just like that, we're pretty much done with Ding Dong Dell. I believe we are actually at the end of Ding Dong Dell, if I remember correctly, since now we'll actually be starting on the side quest stuff. Since I did promise that once we were done with a chapter, like I did with the original series 2 years ago when I didn't know what I was doing, and still not really the most talkative YouTuber. But now that we're actually, like, how I am now, where it's, like, super easy, talking is, like, second nature. But just like that, we have our first wand, and we're actually completely done, as I said. But you have obtained a new magic wand. Now for coming to one's aid in one's hour of need. Let one also present you with some new magic. One hopes it will prove useful. And we have obtained a new attack spell, actually, Frostbite. You've received a page describing the Frostbite spell. I believe that is an attack one, if I remember correctly. Golly, thanks again, your Majesty. I can't wait to try it out. I'm going to become the best wizard ever. Meow, really? Very eager, are we? In that case, there is a forest south of the one's kingdom, known as the Golden Grove, and beyond it lies a vast desert. In the midst of that desert is the city of Al-Mamoon. You must travel there next. Its ruler is somewhat, but never mind that. Rashad, one of the 4 great sages, once dwelled there, and still does, one presumes. The great sages! You mean the proper mighty wizards Alicia used to be one of. Alicia? If you wish to expand your magical knowledge, one is sure to aid of the sages will prove invaluable. Really? Thank you, your Majesty. Righto, it's off across the desert to find us a great sage, then is it tidy? Al-Mamoon, here we come. And just like that, we are done with Ding Dong Dell. And just like that, we're finally getting ourselves into the, Swift Solutions missions. Since we're all done here. And like I promised, we would start working on that, since now we actually have access to grabbing pieces apart in Ding Dong Dell, and we also have access to also finishing up the missions here, since we have actually needed all these pieces apart in order to actually do some of these, I remember. But let's do this. Hello, buddy. Another fine day, and I shall be off to work. Boy, you sure are full of beans. What line of work are you in, mister? Oh, me. I'm just a humble woodcutter. Ain't your job a bit dangerous? What's with all the beasties roaming around outside? A little perhaps, but there's a shortage of wood in here in Ding Dong Dell. If I don't go out and work my hardest, our dear town would suffer. What is a little danger compared to that, What an answer! There's Haruka, oi, honey boy. He's got enthusiasm to spare, huh? Oh, you flatter me. Oh, this may sound a little odd, sir, but would you mind if we borrowed some of it? Of course not. Anything. Thank you. And with that, let's take our first piece apart from the actual townspeople of Ding Dong Dell, since we will be needing this in all actuality, since due to the fact that, some of the, Swift Solutions missions will actually be that we need to fix their, hearts, since some of them are actually completely out of the loop, basically. That tickles. Now to work. And we are done here, so let's see here. No missions here. We can't actually grab that person's piece apart due to the fact that you can't have more than one piece. So we can't do anything with that person just yet. So we're actually going to go back to the main town, and we're going to actually start working on that. I believe this one actually has something we could do. Which pot did I put it in again? Is everything okay? Well, it's my precious treasure, you see. I can't remember which pot I hid it in. Gee, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earring. It's such a pretty color. You could lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? A young Grimalkin from Ding Dong Dell remembers putting her red earring in a pot, but has forgotten which one, and will definitely be taking that a safe hiding place. You will, perfect. It's in one of those pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfect gentleman. And with that, we're officially on our way to trying to help out the people of Ding Dong Dell. Okay, so based on what I remember, there's 3 normal missions, and then 1 what do you call it? Bounty hunt mission. So there's going to be a couple of things we can do. And we also have this piece of art, guys. So we actually have 3 people. But just in case, we should go back to Swift Solutions for 2 things. We need to, 1, make sure that there is a bunch of new errands. Okay, so good thing we came here, because that'll open that up on our journal. And we also should look on the Swift Solutions guy as well. And there was another mission here. Traveler's Torment. We won't read it right now, since we will read the other ones that all the bounty hunt ones we'll read later in the future. Okay, so there we go. All done with that. First things first is, I guess we look around for a pot that actually has something in it, but we'll actually open up this mission as well since we're here. I think I'll just go home and have a nap.
Whatever has gotten into you, this is no time for sleeping.
Oh, do be quiet. Is everything okay?
It's my wife. She was such a busy bee until recently, but now all she wants to do is sleep. She hasn't done a jot of work in days.
But it's also tiring, the cleaning, the washing, and the shopping. Ugh. I'd much rather be having a nice doze than struggling to get through all of that.
Would you listen to her? Whatever happened to the determined young woman I married?
She suddenly got tired of it all.
That's right. How could my dear, dedicated wife have become so lifeless?
She must be broken-hearted, huh, Mr. Drippy?
Then she must be, Ollie boy, and missing a healthy dose of enthusiasm, unless I'm very much mistaken.
A woman in Ding Dong Dell has completely lost her enthusiasm for keeping her house in order, restoring the missing woman's enthusiasm. That's pretty easy, so the idle wife is pretty much done here, since we already have that enthusiasm.
Don't forget now, Ollie boy, enthusiasm and fast.
And just like that, we're actually done here.
Here you've got a drop of enthusiasm by there. Ain't it, Ollie boy? Time to cast Give Heart, I reckon.
And just a little Give Heart, and done with our first mission in Ding Dong Dell, just like that. And there we go. That was it. That's all we needed to do, and there we go. We got 2 stamps on our stamp card. The reason why we want to do this is, 1, it's actually important for... all those stamp card things are actually really helpful if you can actually unlock them. So making sure to stay on this is actually important. And also I felt like doing it again since in the original series we did do every single one. Based on what I remember, I think I did every one. I don't think I missed a single one. But there we go. Oh my, what am I doing? Whatever am I doing?
My dear, how do you feel?
Darling, oh goodness. What am I doing standing around like this? I was about to do the shopping, wasn't I? If I don't hurry, we won't have much as a scrap of stale bread to eat this evening.
Oh, my dear wife. Back to our old self again. Thank you so much. Here, please. You must accept this.
3 bars of chocolate, 3 flans, and 30 guilders. Always good to have, so we got some little bit of experience to work with, and we also got some stamps, which is the main thing we need. We don't really need the other stuff, but that actually helps out since we will be able to feed our familiars. But I want to have a surplus of attack ones or defense ones before we start doing all that, to be honest. But let's actually grab us a piece of heart since we're right next to this guy here.
Have you come to volunteer for a task? If so, be careful. They can be very hard if you're not purposely prepared.
Thanks for the tip. Are you here to volunteer too?
Indeed I am. I wanted something I could really get my claws into, so I've signed up for the bounty hunt.
All by yourself? Jeepers. That's awful brave of you.
There's no need to worry, provided you're careful. I just want to do my bit to protect the peace of Ding Dong Dell. And on top of that, I'm just full of the whiskers with fighting spirit lately. I can't wait to get out there and lick a baddie or two. Full of to the whiskers, is it? There's marvellous. How is that for enthusiasm, honey boy?
Oh, you mean?
That's right, our friend here's got enthusiasm to spare. Go on and ask him if he'll give us a lend of it.
Sure. Excuse me. Would you mind awfully if we borrowed some of your enthusiasm?
Borrow some? I'm surprised that such things are even possible. But if it's my power to lend, then by all means.
Thank you very much. And with that, so let's take ourselves another piece of heart. These are actually really easy to get through. As long as you know what you're doing, and getting as much pieces of heart as possible as soon as possible, you can actually get through these missions quite easily.
Oh my, I feel even better than before. I'm off to hunt that bounty. Prepare to die, fiends.
And prepare they shall. Okay, so we got ourselves another mission over here, so let's actually talk to her. Goodness me, whatever you have those little rascals run off to do now?
Is something the matter, ma'am?
It's my boys, the three of them, are forever running off and not coming back. I know they're just playing, but I can't help thinking they'll hurt themselves.
You worry about them a lot, huh?
Yes I do, and today they're even later than ever. I'm beside myself.
Mother's life is never easy. No matter where you go, eh?
You don't have a spare moment, do you? Could you go and find my boys for me?
Hide and seek. A Ding Dong Dell's mother is worried about her sons, who haven't come home of yet. And hide and seek has now ours to work with.
I'm sorry to put you in such trouble, but if you could let me know when you found them, I'd be ever so grateful.
Okay, and that's actually an easy one. It's all you have to do is just find her lost sons, and one of them I believe is actually up here. And I was right, hiding up here, crying his bawling his eyes out.
Well, it hurts.
Oh look, poor Dam's gone and hurt himself. Must be one of that lady's lost boys. We'd better patch him at bay.
Jeepers, that looks painful, but what can we do, Mr. Drippy? We don't have a first aid kit.
Crikey, Ollie boy, brains like a flipping sieve you've got. You're a wizard, ain't it? Use some flipping magic.
Oh, sure. What do I, which spell do I use, Mr. Drippy?
For crying out loud, mun. I'm only telling you this once, right? Healing touch, mun. Got it? Healing flipping touch.
You said it twice.
Oh, it hurts.
Okay, here goes. I'm going to fix you up, okay? And healing touch is all we need to fix this little guy's, broken wounds. That's actually an easy one. I'm surprised Oliver didn't know that, due to the fact that Drippy did kind of say it heals minor cuts and bruises, and it's one of the most important spells to know. So Oliver not knowing it is actually really bad. It doesn't hurt anymore. Hooray, I'm all better.
Listen, Sunshine, your poor mother's worried sick about you, right? Go on home with you.
I will, I promise. Thank you for making me better.
No problem. Just put some Neosporin on it if it's still hurting.
Hello, little buddy. Oh, it's Tommy Stout. Hey, bud. Hey, did you hear? King Tom went down to Ding Dong Well to give the leader of the mice a battering. I knew he hadn't been kidnapped. Looks like you didn't need to go and rescue him after all.
Actually, we did. That's far from the truth, bud. Let's see if we can actually open this thing. Oh, nope, we need a better wand. I forgot about that. So, the better the wand, the better you can do with these, little chests here. So as you see, we don't have a good enough wand to actually open the purple chest. I believe we'll be able to get better and better ones. I forgot how you do it. I think you can buy them, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I do kind of remember something about that. But we do need to find 2 other kids before we can actually help that lady out. So we just keep making our way through here. I believe we do have someone around here that can actually help us, which I don't know exactly where it is, but we should probably see how many missions we have. We have 5 here, so we should probably talk to them while we're walking through here anyways. But
Let's see here. This is actually one I remember that comes back every chapter. And you'll have a new mission each and every place you go to, because he'll be there. And I believe it's something to do with a notebook, if I remember correctly.
I say, dear boy, but cunt of your jib, I'd hazard a guess at you being a travelling man. What a jolly fine occupation it is, too.
Are you a traveller too, sir?
Very shrewd, dear boy. I am indeed. Inherited a pretty pile from my maiden aunt, and decided to travel the world, don't you know?
Blimey, it's all right for some, eh? Spare the guilder for its struggling fairy aristocrat, there's a gent.
Ha ha, very droll, dear boy, very droll. But I'm not just pootling around, handing out alms to the poor, you know. I'm writing my memoirs, you see, a sort of travelling diary. You know the kind of thing you really should read it. It's a corking stuff. Here it's just a, oh, I say, it must be dashed all. It's not here. A bolly's weight well up and grown legs.
You've lost your diary?
Yes, I rather think I have. I must have left it somewhere, damned fool that I am. Oh, this is really is an absolute limit. My literary legacy gone. All gone.
There's tragic poor bloke. Do you reckon we should offer to help? A man visiting Ding Dong Dell is rather flustered about misplacing his diary. Notes from the hills. Let's take that and put it into our little journal. Don't worry, mister. We'll help you find it.
You will. Oh, I say, that really is awfully good of you.
Ain't it just? So where'd you go last and see it then?
Well, now let me see. I rather think it might have been when I sat down beside the river northwest of here to compose a little vignette. The water over that babbling brook was poetry itself, so I plopped myself down on a little island in the stream, set to work.
So you think that's where you might have left it? Huh.
It's certainly possible. Lovely little spot it was. Small island, couple of trees, jolly pretty.
Got it. Okay, we'll go look for it for you.
Your saint, dear boy. A veritable saint.
And we'll come back for him, since we actually don't need to talk to him just yet. Since he technically, although he is what we will be doing it later. I believe when we actually go and do all the bounty hunt stuff is actually when we should start dealing with him. But there is a pot in here, so we should probably come in here. We got a cake, nothing too special. I did want to check here just in case, because we do need to still find that earring for that one cat girl. I believe it should be nearby, though. It shouldn't be too far around since this place isn't that big. If it was like Alma Moon or something, or any other place, it would be a lot harder to find everything. I believe it's in this one here, actually. Or it could be over by the Cat's Castle, actually. I could be wrong. Actually, I'm not too sure where it is. But let's talk to this guy since we're over here.
Oh, my poor befuddled brain. Everything seems such a bother.
Is everything okay?
Ever since I woke up this morning, I just haven't been able to bring myself to do anything. Nothing seems worth bothering with. Nothing at all.
Oh, come on, man. There's plenty worth doing, washing your face, brushing your teeth, and having a bit of breakfast for a start.
But all those things are so bothersome. Can't I just leave them till later?
Oh, but if you leave them till later, when will your day ever begin?
Exactly, and if you don't get things done, they'll just keep on building up until you're in a right old pickle. Really? But I just can't be bothered. That's no ordinary lazy bones there, mun. This broken-hearted boyo has every drop of enthusiasm sucked right out of him.
A man in Ding Dong Dell has lost all enthusiasm for day-to-day life. And the procrastinator is the name. Literally. Oh, it's actually mission number 1, of all things. I'm surprised we haven't done mission number 1, to be honest.
If we can give him back his get up and go, he'll start putting things off and start getting them on again.
True.
Here you've got a drop of enthusiasm by there, ain't it, honey boy? Time to cast give heart, I reckon.
Okay, and all we need to do is just give him a little piece of heart he's missing, with a little bit more enthusiasm to spare. And just like that, so we're done with another piece of heart mission. And all we got is one more to do in this town, since there's only one more person to give us some.
Oh my. Suddenly I feel wide awake and full of life.
Neato, so you really weren't lazy after all. You were just brokenhearted. Huh.
I was? But this is terrible. I haven't even eaten my breakfast yet. That's why my stomach is rumbling. And there are fields to tend to. Whatever have I been doing? Not a lot, pal, not a lot. So I would seem. Well, I am awake at last, and it seems that I have you to thank. Here it isn't much, but please accept this as a token of my thanks.
No problem, buddy. 3 loaves of white bread, which is 30 HP back for each one. And 30 guilders. Always like that. And 2 more stamps to go. Thank you, game. Definitely gonna need those. I believe there is a pot over here. I could be wrong. I just want to take a nice little look since there is the fact that there could be one. It looks like I was wrong, though, so... Sadly, I was wrong, but it's not the worst case scenario to actually just check, so thankfully I at least checked it. And this lady actually had a mission for us before when we originally got our journal entries, so let's see what she's wanting.
You know, it's still not quite pretty enough.
Doing a bit of decorating, is it? Well, I always say you can't beat a flower or two. Brighten things up to no end, they do.
How clever of you. I was just thinking about using some flowers. I'm trying to make my doorway prettier, you see?
I don't see any flowers around here, but okay. You are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using?
Well, I want something nice and bright. I need some fresh, clean water to give them too. Yeah, I know you can help me. Can you spare time, pretty please?
A splash of color. A female Grimalkin in Ding Dong Dell would like to brighten up her porch with some flowers. Agree to help the Grimalkin? Yes. A splash of color has now been accepted.
Oh, thank you. You're perfect, gentleman. Now I'll need you to bring me 2 Plainsworth flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, but where can we find them?
Yes, neither can be purchased from the shops. You'll have to go and look for them amongst the rolling hills. Don't worry, they're positively twinkle. I dare say you've seen twinkling spots on the ground outside town, haven't you? Well, be sure to investigate them when you stumble upon one. You'll find all the manner of precious things. And one more thing. Once you forage from a particular spot, it won't twinkle as it did before. But never fear. But it's a produce, and its twinkle will return in time.
Got it. Thank you, ma'am. We'll head out of town and keep our eyes peeled for some of these, twinkles.
Tidy, let's get a foraging then, shall we?
Thank you very much. You're a pair of perfect little gentlemen.
Just making sure to grab all these before we actually head out of town, because it's easier to grab all of them now than to save them for later, if you know what I mean. So, honestly, making sure that we're not missing anything is actually a good thing. I don't remember there being a kid inside the, Swift Solution shop, but we should probably check just in case, because I do remember one of the hidden kids, hiding in one of these places, and I was right, here he is. Hey, buddy, and this is actually the Cotter Master, oops. I should have remembered that, and that's next to the sewers. Okay, hey, buddy.
I tripped over and hurt my leg.
Gee, are you okay? Hold still just a second, I'll fix you right up. And healing touch for this little guy as well, and he's all healed. And let's send him back to his mom.
Wow, it doesn't hurt at all now. That's amazing. Are you a wizard?
I sure am. Your mommy sent me to go and find you. She's worried about you.
Really? Alright. I'll go straight home then. Thank you for doing some magic on me.
No problem, buddy. 2 of 3 down. Now we just need to find the last one. The hardest one is actually the one on top of the building, because of the fact that if you're not paying attention, you wouldn't even notice that you can go up there. So good thing that I did know about that since I played this game so much. Because, as you know, this is technically will be my 3rd full playthrough, since I did do 4 technically, and then I messed up with my first one since I got stuck on the ice boss, and I guess I can talk about it, I just won't talk about the circumstances that bring you there, but there's a giant ice wolf that you eventually go and you have to go to Yule, and you have to actually fight a giant ice wolf, and if you're not prepared for him, you can actually get completely swamped by him. And I was not really prepared since it was my first time playing this game, and on easy of all things, I was having the hardest time. So if that says how hard the game can progress into, as long as you're not paying attention, I won't be able to actually really help you if you get stuck that far. If you get that far in the game and you don't know what you're doing, like I did, yeah, you're not going to get very far after that, because, yeah, that's very unfortunate. And also, I probably shouldn't use that in case the other kid is actually hurt. Unless, nah, I'll be careful. I'm going to wait on the spring lock on that thing. I was checking just in case if the kid was in there. I forgot where the last one is. I don't think he's outside of town, but I do think he is inside town somewhere. We haven't found that little cat girl's or Grimalkin's earring yet, but I believe it's actually in this section. And since we actually got rid of that enthusiasm, we can actually grab from this little shadow-looking cat over here.
Hey, did you know that the great Tug-O-Tail tournament soon? I can't wait to give everyone a licking.
What's Tug-O-Tail?
What kind of person doesn't know what Tug-O-Tail is?
Me, I guess? Have you heard of it, Mr. Drippy?
Course I have, man. Tug-O-Tail is the most popular pastime in all of Ding Dong Dell. That's right. There is a big tournament soon. It's my chance to finally prove myself. I didn't win a single match last time, but I can't wait to try again. Can't wait, hey. There's marvelous. I'm going to put on a performance of a lifetime. I suppose I'd better start practicing.
You haven't even practiced and you're saying you're gonna win? Mr. Drippy, do you think...
I most certainly do, Wally boy. Overflowing with enthusiasm he is.
Say, I don't suppose you mind if we borrowed some of your enthusiasm.
Borrow it? How can you borrow it? Sounds pretty strange to me. Yeah, who cares? I'm curious, go for it.
Thank you. Okay, just hold still a moment. Okay, take a little piece of heart while that other guy was walking in front of the camera. That's the only problem with third-person cameras, because people could literally walk in between your view when you're not pointing your camera in a certain way. Originally when I was doing the series, I actually think I did this a lot, which I think was probably a bad thing, because of the fact that I got impatient and I was just circling around the camera a lot, and just in circles and circles and circles until I eventually got through the mission, or through the talking sequences. How strange. Oh wait, that's him.
How strange. My chest feels all fluttery. Anyway, I'd better think about practicing.
True, you really need to start practicing, buddy. If you want to do anything with what you're trying to do, you probably should start at least very soon, I would think. Okay, I don't think there's any inside the castle, so I think this might be where the earring is, though, so let's check it out. And it is! You obtained the red earring, so we're done with the one Grimalkin's mission now. Easy peasy. Might as well check the, I think the graveyard is actually where that last kid is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where he's hiding. And also, I think you can check the, oh no, it's not like Kuni 2, where you can check, other areas. Okay, so we will need to go inside there, but there is, oh, never mind, the little boy's right here. Hey, buddy.
I fell over and grazed my knee, ow.
Hey now, don't cry, let me fix you up. And one more healing touch, and that's the rest of our magic for now. We're completely drained of any kind of magic points.
Huh, it's not hurting anymore.
That's right, all better there's marvelous. Your mother's worried sick about you. Run along home now. There's a good lad.
I will, I promise. Thank you very much.
No problem, buddy. Let's check the map just to see if there's anyone else hidden around there. No one is. Okay, there's one thing we should probably check since we are in the area. And that's just to check inside the castle just in case, because I don't remember there being any missions inside there, but there's always a possibility since we can't check right away. Let's see here, no one on here. Okay, perfect. Just need to check it just in case. Actually, since I thought about talking to Drippy, let's actually do that.
Don't get lost now, man. I'm rubbish at directions.
You're rubbish at directions, just like Leon from Pokemon Sword and Shield, then, I see. Although he's before Leon, so that's actually kind of funny that I thought about that. Let's grab from here, since we do want to grab some free items every now and again. Those are the little twinkle spots that one person was talking about. And here's that little Grimalkin we need to give her earring back to.
Oh my! You've got it! He got my earring! Oh, that's perfect, just perfect! You found it for me!
We sure did. Don't lose it again now, okay?
I promise I'll never lose it again. Oh, here, there's a present for you. Thank you so much.
And, ooh, a leafy mantle. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that, that one item then, because I bought an armor set for, Julian, and I believe that's the same one that I gave him. Oops. A leafy mantle and 50 guilders, and that's also some stamps too. We're 6 stamps of 10, which is actually really cool. So we're actually getting close to being able to get our first stamp card completed, which is actually really good. I believe we've grabbed all the other missions, so we can actually start heading out of here. Although we can go over to this lady over here that we collected all our kids for, and we can actually complete this one out. So let's go talk to her.
Thank you so much for finding all 3 of my boys. And you patched the little rascals up as well. You're a treasure, an absolute treasure.
I'm just glad we could help.
Oh, I can't wait until they grow up a little and calm down. This is to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
3 sweet pieces of, 3 slices of sweet pie and 50 guilders. Oh, literally. Cool. And down goes hide and seek. 9 stamps out of 10. Now we just need to figure out, have I been up this one? Yeah, we have. Okay, that's where we got the one kid. I just wanted to make sure. Because there could be hidden people with missions. So it's always good to check just in case. Okay, so we're done there. So all we need to do now is go out into the rolling hills. Since we're done with pretty much everything here. We do have the extra piece of enthusiasm, but we don't have anyone to give it to. So I'm guessing it's just an extra bit just to have. Just in case we need it, so that's always good, because now we don't have to worry about that. Okay, down into Ding Dong Dell. Also, sorry if it, like, freezes for a second. That's something that is actually a problem with the PC version, and I don't know why, and I believe, I do know what it is. It's, because I looked up into it. It's loading things in the world to a point where, I don't know why the loading is actually happening, because I have 300 FPS. I'm not lagging at all. It's just the game itself. And I don't understand why. It's really strange. But it happens when I'm out in the overworld. But not that often. It'll do it like once or twice while I'm out in the overworld, and then it's done. I don't know why. Just when you first get there, or go into the overworld, it does that, and I don't know why. It's very strange. Here we go, Wally boy. Now's our adventure can begin. You've even got yourself a proper wand and everything. I bet you're excited, eh? I sure am. And there we go. We're back out in the open world. The rolling hills. Okay, so first things first is we should actually... I forgot. Yeah, here we go. Journal. Journal's how you get to all this. So we got all our completed ones. We got 3 more we can do. There's also a forest dweller who lives in the eastern part of the rolling hills. Appears to be having some difficulty. Don't know where he is. But we do have these bounty hunts as well. Southeast of the southeast of Ding Dong Dell, Summerlands. We won't do those yet. We just want to make sure that we do these first. Okay. The diary should be the northwest of Ding Dong Dell, on an island in the stream that has 2 trees growing on it. So northwest. So northeast. Southwest. Okay, so this way. Okay. So we just need to go left and to the north. So it should be over there then. Or somewhere nearby at least. Oh, the enemies are actually running away from us now, it seems. So we're actually safe to actually run around a little bit. As you saw, like for some reason it likes to lag a little bit in the PC variation. And I don't understand why, because I don't have a bad setup. It's very strange that it would do so. And also, now that we actually don't have to worry about the, we don't actually have to worry about being chased anymore. Other than certain ones will still chase you, no matter what level you are, but you do want to be careful. So there's some plainswort flowers, which is good, since we did need those. And I believe, oh, this guy's actually chasing me, so that means he's a decent level then. Because these guys won't chase you unless they're actually near your level. Okay, so perfect. Okay, we need some experience here. Oop, defend. Ooh, close one. Ooh, uh-oh, he's whirligigging us. We weren't able to block 2 of them, but we were able to block most of it. We did get some mana back. We got, I believe, 8 glims, or 8 mana points for glims, which is pretty good. I'll definitely take me some free mana since we do kind of need that. And we got some plainswort flowers. I think we actually have all we need now, actually. Let me check. Splash of color, Fetch 2 Plainswort flowers and 2 bottles of spring water. I think we need 1 more spring water. But this is where his notebook should be. Hey, there's something on the ground over here. That's a diary, that is, I bet. It's one of the old ponchos said he lost. You're right. Come on, let's go take it back to him. And you have obtained the Traveler's Diary. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And we're done there. Okay, so since we're out in the area, we do have some things to do. We should probably go find where this guy is. But let's see if we can find where these guys are. I think you can see them out in the overworld. There should be a way to check this. Yeah, here we go. So as you can see, the little blue markers means there's someone there. So we should probably make our way to go and find both of those. Other than that, I don't know where the other guy would be. I think the other one, I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, let's see here. I think one is in a different area though. North of the Golden Grove, Rolling Hill, Summerlands. And this one's in the Summerlands. Okay, so southeast. Oh, so the guy that's actually for the journal one, Forest Dweller, I believe he's inside. Oh, okay, it's one of these. He's inside a secret forest that's nearby, because there's areas that are inside, technically they're inside areas, and sometimes they're not. They're inside, they're kind of like secret areas that you have to find. Okay, so we should probably figure out where that is and keep that noted then. Let's see here. Eastern part, so it's going to be right side of the rolling hills. It appears he's having some difficulty. Okay, I just need to remember myself of that, since just in case we will need to remember that for later, since we won't be able to easily dictate where that is on our own. And I forgot the actual buttons for the actual outside area. It's been so long, and geez, I'm actually having the hardest time remembering the button scheme. I'm so used to a PS3 controller when it comes to this game. But let's actually go over here, since we do know there is a mission over here. And I believe it's that orange guy over there that we're actually dealing with in the next couple seconds. And that'll be our first bounty hunt, so let's do this. Would I like to take on the Grumplefowl? Yes, I would. And here we go, our first bounty hunt mission, the Grumplefowl, which is a metamorphized version of the Sleepy Fowl guys. Okay, so first off first, we don't actually know how dangerous this guy is, so let's be careful here, and I think he looks red, so I'm gonna guess that he might be weak to ice magic, so let's go for it. He is indeed weak to ice magic, good thing I checked that. Okay, so we did a decent amount of damage there, so now we can throw little Spook back in and just whack him out of here. Down goes him, now we can just deal with the rest of them. These guys are super easy. They're basically level 1 enemies, but the other guy is actually gonna be level 5 to level 8-ish, kind of, in the... I don't know exactly what level those guys are, but the little bounty hunt missions are actually higher level damage enemies than you normally find out in the overworld. So you do want to be careful when you take on one, just in case. But I knew I would be able to fight him since we are level 8. Bounty hunt complete, and... I was still reading that, Mr. Ruff. That was pretty rude of you, and you're actually really low leveled, so I'm just gonna smack you into oblivion. Here you go. This is what you get for attacking me. Not even the smartest idea for that guy, I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, those are, some enemies when they're low level, like the Ruffs, they'll run in one direction, you can easily run around them, but there's a Ouroboros worm-like guy is actually gonna be able to chase us down. Probably not the entire way. Thankfully, we're faster than him, but we will be able to deal with that in the near future. So let's see here. We need to go over to the little sand area over here, and that will be where our other bounty hunt is. So we might as well just make our way over there. We also need to find where the spring water would be. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be over by the ocean, or maybe not actually. I'm not entirely sure where we'd find it. It's definitely gonna be around the rolling hills, though. Okay. And also, whenever I play this game, I always notice that the little sheep guys kind of look like Mary, which is kind of funny. Oh, and he actually is faster than me. I did not expect that. And I accidentally got the enemy to get the upper hand here on accident, and that's not a good thing since they get free hits here because of that. But they shouldn't be the hardest thing to deal with since, yeah. Okay, sadly, since he is faster than us, we weren't able to run away from him. He's a low-level enemy, but... Free experience, I guess. Might get some Wonder Water here. Nope. It was worth at least trying. And there we go. I found our bounty hunt mission. Now we just need to make our way over to him without anything kind of chasing us down, since the enemies are kind of aggressive here. A Gruffian. Okay. Hey, little Gruffian. Ready to fight us? So as you can see, he's a metamorphized version of the Rough, which means he's going to be stronger than those guys. Okay, we don't actually have anything water-based other than Frostbite, so let's just use... I actually didn't think Frostbite can stun people. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, attack him. Down he goes. Now we just need to smack the other Roughs. Oh, they're actually decently level, because they're actually surviving multiple hits from us. That's actually surprising. Okay, one more or two more hits from this guy, and down goes the other one. Second bounty hunt, down for the count. And just like that, we're done with all our bounty hunts. Told you they're pretty easy, as long as you know what you're doing. And there we go. Now we just go back to Swift Solutions and tell them we're done. Okay, let's see here. We got one more thing to check, and that is our spring water. Do we have enough spring water? No, we don't. But I do believe we can figure out where that is if we actually look at progress report. No, this guy's not going to tell me, I think, because he only tells you about the actual dungeons. Okay, so we won't be able to use him for help, but we will probably be able to easily figure where it is if I were to... Wait, this guy's actually able to chase me down. And that guy caught me off guard. Okay, so since I still need to find the other guy, we're actually gonna do a nice skip here, just until I find where the hidden person is, because that's actually our next mission we're going for. I want to get them all just in one go, and when we come back, since all of these were outside of town missions, so it just saves us some time, so we can just go boom, 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 and then we're done. So I'll be right back, and we'll be finishing off the rest of these missions very shortly. BRB, boys and girls, and thank you for watching through one skip, since it only takes you half a second. So, BRB. Okay, I actually found it. So, it's actually not the hardest thing to find, actually, for the first one. Although these do actually get harder and harder to find. But this one's actually right next to the kingdom, actually. I actually didn't even expect that. It actually only took me, like, 10 seconds to find it. So, that's actually not bad at all. Since we do see the spring lock here, we're going to actually open this real quick, since we have the mana for it this time. And let's see what we actually get. Battler's badge. Ooh, that's actually good. Let's actually throw that on. Okay, wrong one. Friends and familiars. I believe we can throw that on anyone, so that's +2 defense. I believe since we do have a little spook here, and he's actually going to be higher in defense than our other units, I believe. Yep, he is. So it's better to throw it on him just to max out his defense. So now his attack and his defense is actually even right now, of all things, which is surprising. Okay, cool. I'll definitely take that. And here's the little buddy that we need to find.
Boy, listen. Forest Fairy's dangerous. Escape, run away.
Huh? What's going on?
Monsters everywhere. Rampaging monsters destroy forest.
That's terrible. Which monsters are these, then?
Rhino boar. Big. We see 5. Dangerous, very dangerous. Escape, run away.
But what about you? Don't you guys live here?
We stay in forest. Protect your forest.
Come on, oldie boy. These people need a hand. Let's teach these beasties a lesson.
A forest dweller tries to defend the rhino boars that were threatening his home all by himself. Forest folk. And that is actually 4 stamps for us, and I'll definitely take that. That's basically a full stamp card. We'll help you protect your forest.
No, very dangerous. You boy too weak.
Now that's where you're wrong, see. Ollie boy here, it might not look too much, but he's got some proper tasty spells.
Spell? What is a spell? Good taste?
No. A spell is something that a wizard, I think this can wait. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Yeah, let's get on out of here. I do think there is something else you can do here, so let's actually go this way. Oh, there's actually a second exit, and I don't like this place. Okay, I don't want to... Oh, wait. Wait, that's actually where we need to go, is it? Actually, it actually might be. I don't remember these enemies, but... Oh, yeah, this is... Okay, I got scared for a second. I thought we were fighting enemies that were, like, double my strength or something. Okay, these guys should be easy then. I don't know what level they are, though, so we should be careful who we throw into this. So the little spook here is actually taking 3 damage from him. Uh-oh, roly-poly, that's a damage attack. Good thing we blocked that, because that could actually did some big damage to us. Let's do a little bit more, and let's grab ourselves an MP gauge, since we want to be grabbing that just in case if we can use frostbite on these things, because you never know. Usually when something's red, they're going to be weak to water. I don't know why that usually is the case, but it's actually really good to do every now and again if you can think about doing it. So if you do think you know something's weakness, you might as well try it and see if you actually get it right. Because we'll try right now with frostbite, and if it does extra damage, we'll definitely tell. No, he's actually good against ice spells. Good to know. Okay, defend against that just in case. Grab our HP back, since the Glim literally gave us our HP we lost. Give him a fireball. Fireball doesn't do anything, so it's better off that we just smack him a couple times and knock him on out, since we just need to hit him a couple times to knock him out of the place that he is, and down goes the Rhino Boar. Just like that, easy peasy. And now we know that they're not weak to ice, and they take neutral damage from fire, which is good to know. I guess I should have expected that, since, what do you call it, pigs and, like, elephants have thicker skin, so they're more resilient to, like, ice and stuff. So I guess that makes sense. Okay, so since we're behind him, we can actually take advantage of our extra free attacks to actually attack with the super speed that is Julian. So let's get some free hits on here. Now that we're actually taking damage, we need to throw a little spook in, since he actually does do damage to Julian. So we might as well be safe and just take advantage of the small free hits that we do get with Julian, since Julian has 1 star faster in attack speed than little spook does, so we can take advantage of anything we can get. Okay, perfect. Only 2 more of these and we're done with this guy. And then we can head back to town with everything we have. It doesn't look like we got a freebie on this one, which is unfortunate, but it's not the worst thing. Okay, so I think the easiest thing is to literally just wail on these things as fast as we can. Because the only way we're going to get through him as fast as we possibly can is literally little spook just wailing on him. And just hope that we don't miss any times, because literally that's the only way to kind of speedrun these guys. I was kind of hoping I could like fight them like 2-on-1 kind of deal, like some of the other enemies, but no, these are one of those that you gotta find every single one and just fight them all, like we're doing right now. So, not the hardest thing, but it is a little time consuming if you're not fully taking advantage of your surroundings, like using Julian to do free hits here. Sadly, Julian's missing a lot, which is unfortunate, and now that he's attacking, swap him back out, and just have little spook wail on him for the rest of his damage. And down goes the final one, and we are done here. And that means we can finally talk to that little boy, tell him the good news, and get our free stamps, because that was the whole point of this. You have fulfilled the conditions of the following task force folk. Report back to the person who set the task for your reward. And that was a big random lag spike. Still 300 FPS, so weird. Okay then, don't understand that still. But here you go, buddy. Those rhino boars won't be troubling you anymore.
This true, you strong.
Well, young Ollie boy played his part, it's true. But if it wasn't for the High Lord of the Fairies, your forest would still be in a right patch.
Thank you, this present for you.
3 bottles of iced coffee and 50 guilders. And there we go, 4 more stamps means we're done with 1 stamp card, and we can actually send that back in to get 1 point of freebies from the Swift Solutions. Definitely taking advantage of that when we get the chance. But we are done there, so we can actually make our way back to Ding Dong Dell with all our finished missions, and then we can go to Swift Solutions, turn those in for free points. Honestly, the best one we can use at this very moment would have to be... I'm trying to think of which one I want. I think grabbing the movement while out in the overworld would be a very important one to grab, since it'll save us some time walking to the next location. So that's definitely going to be something we should grab. And also... I want the one that makes it so you get more glims in battle. That would definitely be one that we should probably grab if we have enough points. But here we go. Here you go, sir. Is this your diary?
Oh, I see. It barely well is. Capital, you really are a lifesaver, dear boy.
That's okay. I'm just glad it turned out to be where you said it was. I'm sure hope you don't lose it again.
Oh, you're in for a surprise, Ollie boy. He's gonna be in every single town asking us to find his journal. And I'm not joking. Oh, I most certainly shan't. Certainly not. I'd say you deserve a reward, and for coming to the aid of a party what here.
And there we go, a Giant's Tooth. I believe that gives us +1 attack if we use that. And there we go, 3 more stamps, and we're getting close to another stamp card just like that. Okay, so I believe we only have 2 more to turn in. Yep, we only have this person, so we just need to go over here. Oh, we don't have her spring water. Oops. Please tell me I have a spring water for her. And, oh... well, we could try. Maybe she doesn't need 2. We could get lucky here. Let's see here. And nope, she needs 2 spring waters. Spring water can be found beside rivers and lakes. Okay. We'll come back for her then. Since I won't be able to give her her spring water until we actually do a small cut. I completely forgot about her. And we actually went to the wrong place. Recorder Master is not where we need to be, so... let's see her. You know what? We'll do a small cut. I'll be right back. We'll do her, and then we'll go to Swift Solutions, because I want to do all these in one. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab us some spring water, and completely forgot about her, as I said, and BRB, boys and girls. Sorry for the small cut here. Okay, and now that I actually have the Wonder Water, or Spring Water, or whatever we needed, we can actually do this mission now.
Meow, you found it already.
Yes ma'am. Are these the things you were looking for?
Oh yes, perfect, just perfect. I'm ever so grateful, dear. Here's a little present to say thank you.
And there we go, we got ourselves a wooden shield, which I didn't need to buy, and 50 guilders. Oops. I wish I knew that we were going to be able to get some freebies. I should have thought about that one. Well, that would have been nice for when I had to go and buy items, and I didn't even think about that. Oops. Well, we're all done with our missions here, so back to the Swift Solutions to turn in our bounty hunts. And we are completely done with Ding Dong Dell for right now.
Welcome to Swift Solutions, where those indeed come to watch their worries fly away.
And let's actually see if there's any more, just to make sure, and claim our bounties. Okay, Vegetable Thief. A ruffian keeps stealing produce from the farmer's fields outside of town. It has to be dealt with quickly. It's nearly harvest time. Done with that one, so let's grab our free stamps. And there we go, 2 merit stamp cards are done. And here we go, Traveler's Torment. A winged beast is tormenting travelers, making their way into town. It must be dealt with before it injures somebody. Traveler's Torment. And done with another one. And there we go, we're all done with all our missions. And we're on our 3rd stamp card. But since now that we have the ability to claim our merit, let's actually grab some freebies. So, first things first, I believe we should grab Jack Be Nimble. Allows you to run a little faster out on the hills and plains of the wide world. And let's grab that. So now we have Jack Be Nimble, which makes us a little bit faster in the overworld, which is always good. And also, I'm going to be honest, I kind of want Jumping Jack, to be honest. Because that's actually a really good one. Just because I always keep trying to jump, and I don't have the ability to jump. So... you actually need this card to do it. So, Jumping Jack allows you to jump by pressing B while running. Not very useful, but a whole lot of fun. It also is kind of useful, because you can use it in the overworld, and I remember it making you a little bit faster. So this is actually really good to grab for later. So, the Jumping Jack Merit Award is now ours. So, with that, we grabbed 2 new merits, and we're a little bit stronger than we were before.
People with the troubles than they can swallow will place notices on the errand board over there. Check it out regularly to see if you can help out.
And I believe we are in fact done, so let me make sure. Yep, we are done here. So we have no more missions to do until we get to Alma Moon. So with that, in the next episode we will be going into the Golden Grove and continuing our story. I told you guys that making sure to get these done as fast as, or doing it all in one episode is actually pretty easy, as long as you're being pretty, thoughtful on what you're doing and remembering what you need to do in order to do certain things, because as long as you know where you're going, you can actually do these pretty quick. So, with that, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and now that I can actually jump around, let's do a little jump right there, and we're all done here. So, in the next episode, we will be going to the Golden Grove, and starting our trek over to Alma Moon. And now we're actually faster in the overworld, so that's going to be nice. But in the next time you see me, we'll actually be right next to the Golden Grove. We actually won't be walking all the way through the overworld just to get there, because I can save you guys some time in between episodes, so that's actually pretty good. So with that, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.